What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense comes onto the field first today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White going to attack through the air. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. There's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. Got the first down and still on his feet. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Under fire. He's going to run it. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Anderson. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Powers forward. Touchdown, Wildcats. Great job by the back on the option. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. At the 15, he's loose. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Northwestern! Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Making side adjustments here. White wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 50. 20-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Oh, they're after him. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quick handoff. Gives them a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Quickly complete. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. White going to attack through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. Crossing the 30. He's got a lane. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He gets a hand on it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the option. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Handoff from the gun. He's in open space downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Anderson with the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. White wants to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Jones. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. There he goes.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. White going to attack through the air. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Wildcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Selvia. And they're not on the same page there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the draw. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.